Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent. As you know, we are studying chapter tissues. Now this is time to solve important questions of NTSE stage 1. So here we go. The function of xylem in plants is transport food, transport of oxygen, transport of water and minerals, transport of amino acids. So as we have already studied the function of xylem and phloem in this chapter, so we all know that function of xylem is to transport of water and minerals. Clear? So option C is the correct answer. Next is muscles found connected to the bones are striated muscles, unstriated muscles, cardiac muscles, or all of above. As we know that muscles which are connected to the bones, they are also known as striated muscles. Clear? So option A is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following statement is correct that is related to phloem of plants? Phloem in pinus contains phloem fibers. Phloem in sunflower does not contain parenchyma. Phloem in cycas contains companion cells. Phloem in maize does not contain parenchyma. Now we have to find the correct statement. Now the correct statement is that phloem in pinus contains phloem fibers. No. Phloem in sunflower does not contain a parenchyma. That is a true statement. So option B is the correct answer here. Next is the tissue which is helpful for the movement of ovum in the fallopian tube. As we all know, this is all about the fallopian tube and the movement of ovum. Ovum will move in the fallopian tube because it has ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay. So correct answer will be ciliated columnar epithelium. We all have studied the structure. Which of the following are cardiac muscles? As we all know about the cardiac muscles, students, that they are branched and uninucleated. Okay, so here we can match uninucleated, yes, and unstriated, that is wrong. Multinucleated, that is wrong, and unbranched, that is too wrong. Uninucleated and branched, yes, here we can say this is the structure of cardiac muscle, and we all know that it is uninucleated, means it contains only one nucleus in the particular branch and it is branched. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer. Next is skeletal muscles are. We all know skeletal muscles means which are attached to the bones and they are under our control. So here we can say striated and voluntary, unstriated and voluntary, striated and involuntary, unstriated and involuntary. As I told you, skeletal muscle means which are attached to the bones. Okay, so and they are under our control. So definitely if they are under our control, they will be voluntary muscles, and if we talk about the structure, then they are striated. So the option will be striated and voluntary. Clear? Because they are striated in structure and they are voluntary because they are under our control. Cord of commerce comes from which part of the coconut? Epicarp? No. Pericarp? No. Mesocarp? Yes. We all know that cord of commerce comes from which part of coconut? That comes from mesocarp. Clear? So this is the C option. In xerophytes, the rate of water loss get reduced due to the covering of epidermis by. We all know that in the xerophyte, water loss get reduced, but why? Because epidermis is covered by cutin. Option A. Clear? Epidermis, which is the outer layer, and it is again covered by the cutin. This is the reason that water loss get reduced in the xerophytes. And generally xerophytes are present where there is the scarcity of water, generally in desert. The girth of stem. Girth means it will increase in the diameter, means it will increase in the width will increase. So here we can go with the sentence that the girth of stem increases due to the activity of what? Lateral meristem, apical meristem, intercalary meristem, apical and intercalary meristem. When we studied the plant tissues, then we studied that apical meristem is present at the tip and it helps to grow the length, and lateral meristem is present meristem is present in the stem which helps to increase the girth. So, here the correct answer will be lateral meristem. Okay, it will increase the diameter, it will increase the girth of the plant. This is the reason it is known as lateral meristem, which is present in the sides. So, option A was the correct answer. Next is perforation are not found in the cell wall of following cells: tracheids, companion, sieve tube and vessels. As we all know that companion, sieve tube and vessels are found in phloem, and perforation is present there. And here tracheids, which are present in the xylem, they are not, actually the perforation is not present in the tracheids. Living mechanical tissue is parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma or chlorenchyma. So, it is collenchyma, B option. Next is the main function of the sclerenchyma is to help in the conduction of food. No. Synthesis of food. No, they do not have green pigment. Exchange of gases. No, actually they provide mechanical support because they are dead cells and there is the thick deposition of lignin in the cell wall. So, it provides mechanical support. Clear? So, option D is the correct answer. The wall of cork cells are thickened by the deposition of cork cells. If we talk about the wall of cork cells, then they get thick by the deposition of what? Suberin. Okay, this is the correct answer, B. Next is the outer wall of epidermis in stems and leaf has a waxy covering made up of what? That is made up of what? This is made up of outer covering. It is also talking about the outer wall of epidermis and stem and leaves have a waxy covering. It has a waxy covering and it is made up of what? It is made up of lignin. Next is collenchyma differs from sclerenchyma in retaining cytoplasm at maturity, having thick cell walls, having a wide lumen, being meristematic. So, these three are the common features, but they differ from the sclerenchyma because they retain cytoplasm at the maturity. Clear? So, option A is the correct answer. Next is lignified elongated dead cells are parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, none of these. In previous, just few minutes back, I told you that collenchyma has lignified elongated cells. So, here the answer is collenchyma. Next is which one of the following plant tissues lack protoplasm at maturity? Sclerenchyma, collenchyma, parenchyma or epidermis. So, that is sclerenchyma, because few minutes back we have studied that collenchyma contains protoplasm at maturity. So, which do not contain it? It is sclerenchyma. Next is in plants, phloem tissues perform the function of what? Conduction of water, conduction of food, photosynthesis, mechanical support. As we all know that function of phloem tissue is to conduction of food. It conducts food. They help in the conduction of food. Next is which plant leaves have a parallel venation? If you go through the different leaves, if you will see the people leaves, they do not have parallel venation. Hibiscus also do not have. Banana leaves, yes, banana leaves have parallel venation in the leaves. Okay, so this is the correct answer, option C, that is banana leaf. Next is the inner layer of the pharynx of the frog is made up of epithelium, squamous, cuboidal, ciliated or columnar. We all know that pharynx of a frog contains ciliated epithelium. Okay, cilia are present. Next is whose function are the same of the following? Stomata and veins? No. Stomata helps in the exchange of gases. Veins just they do not exchange the gases. Okay. Stomata and lentiles, yes, they both are the they both perform the same function. They helps in the exchange of What? They help in the exchange of gases. Option B. Next is read the following. Nerve cells do not have the ability of regeneration. Nerve cells are one kind of muscle tissues. No two nerve cells have same appearance. Nervous tissue is a fluid tissue. Which of the following is true? Let's go with the sentence. Go through the sentence. Nerve cells do not have the ability of regeneration. This is very true. They cannot regenerate themselves. Nerve cells are one kind of muscle tissues. No, they are nervous tissues. No two nerve cells have a same appearance. Very true. Every nerve cell have a different appearance. They do not have the same appearance. Nerve tissue is a fluid tissue. No, because nerve tissue do not they are not a fluid tissue. Fluid tissue are different. They are made up of limbs and blood. Which of the following is true? So here we can see first statement and third statement is true. So option C is the correct option. Okay. Next is some plants do not have broad leaves. Leaves are reduced to spines in some plants. Those plants belong to hydrophytes. No, because they are present in the water. They do not need to reduce their leaves into spines. Mesophytes, no. Marine, again no, because they are present again in water. Xerophytes, yes, because they are present in the areas where there is a scarcity of water. And there, to reduce the loss of water, the leaves are converted into spines. So answer is xerophyte. Clear? Option D. The cause of thickness of stem in plants is due to few minutes back I told you that in stem the thickness of stems in plant is caused due to the presence of lateral meristem. Okay, because it helps to increase the girth of the stem. So answer option B is the correct answer. Next is in 6 years old stem, the oldest layer of secondary xylem is situated just primary xylem, outside the primary cambium, outside the vascular cambium, no, on the inner side of the core cambium, no, on the inner side of vascular cambium, we all know vascular cambium, no. So what is the option? Outside the primary cambium. Why? Because due to the secondary growth, secondary xylem will appear outside the primary cambium or primary cambium. Okay. So this is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer of the given statement. Next is intercalary meristem is present. Intercalary meristem is present where? At the base of the leaves and both the sides of the nodes. These are the nodes. Okay. And here both the sides of the node it is present and at the base of the leaf is present. What? Intercalary meristem. So option A is the correct answer. It's not present in the roots. We all know. At the tips of the leaves, no, because at the tips of the leaves we need something to grow in the length. Okay. At the shoot apex, no, because at the shoot apex again something is required to grow in the length and that is apical meristem. So again it is the wrong option. So option A is the correct answer. Next is in plants, transport of soluble products in the process of photosynthesis occurs in transfer of soluble products, xylem, phloem, both of these or none of these. So when we have studied the xylem and phloem, then we know that xylem transport the insoluble substances, whereas phloem helps in the soluble transportation of soluble substances. How many types of muscles tissues are found? As we all know, muscle tissues are of 3 types. Okay, what are they? Straighted or involuntary, then straighted and voluntary, unstraighted and involuntary, and then cardiac. So here we go, straighted and unstraighted. No, we already know that they are of 3 types. Straighted and cardiac, again one is missing. Cardiac and unstraighted, again one is missing. Straighted, unstraighted and cardiac, again we got all those 3 tissues, muscle tissues. So the option D is the correct answer. The functional unit of nervous tissue is what? Neuron. Option C. When we studied the nervous tissue, that is made up of neurons, nerve cells. Okay, so functional unit of nervous tissue is what? That is neuron. So these were the important questions of NTSE stage 1. Hope you all got them. Thank you.